Hello guys, welcome back to Finance Lingo. In this video, I'll be explaining on what are the various types of accounts in Philip Securities. So likewise, start off with inform you guys that this presentation is for general information only and does not constitute any recommendation, offer or solicitation to subscribe any investment product mentioned herein. So okay, let's start off. So recently we see that there is some ongoing promotions by Philips. So these promotions here we are looking at is this cash prepaid custodian account. So as what is mentioned, this is the rates which is offered to retail client, and this is very attractive. So nonetheless, I will go straight to the type of account available because this is the cash prepaid account, and a lot of people will ask, so what is my account types? So I will be explaining on what is the account types for most of you guys. Okay, so what I have here is that I have prepared a table explaining on what are the account types that is widely available to that's available in Philip. So and various account types cater for different customers. So the majority of the customers, what you will be very likely having is a KC account, which is the cash management account. All right, and as for the rest, you are very likely to have a cash trading account, which is we call this the T account. Either way, okay. If you are on a gyro facility, yes, very likely you are having a cash trading account. So what is the difference between these two? So let's start off with a KC account. So a KC account or cash management account, okay, is linked to a CDP, Central Depository, and the dividends is directly credited to your bank. So there is credit facilities so that you can buy shares and make payment later. So and sometimes people actually do some contrast trades, and so sometimes they also do a short sell and buy back the same trading day. So this is used to be the most preferred kind of account. So a lot of people open this account because the loss exceeding capital is very unlikely. So they are also able to tap on unit trust if they want to invest in the future. And there's money market fund available, the poem access, yes, all the accounts have poem access except for this one, the rest I'll touch on later. And payment method, we go by electronic payments for shares, which is shown here. Okay, is there any management fee? No, no, no. Right, there's no management fee on the account. So generally, account processing time will take about 3 weeks to 1 month, so it's pretty long because there's a lot of financial checks on such account. As there's a lot. This account which is quite vulnerable to money laundering. Okay, so is there any minimum investment? Generally, there's no minimum investment for any of the trading account. So a lot of features is also able for this such of account. So this is the most popular and used to be. As well, not to forget that this account you can actually tap on use CPF or SRS to link it to CPF or SRS to invest. So this is the most popular type of account, but due to recent promotions, which is very attractive, what their account type is actually a cash prepaid account. So so there is a lot of similarities between this cash prepaid account, okay, or prepaid custodian, whichever way, okay. Uh, is this is a custodian account. This very similar, okay. So the only difference here is that for cash prepaid account, there is no credit facilities. You need to have your money inside before you can buy any shares. So on the good side, which is really catch on a lot of investor attention, is that the brokerage rate is very low. So low, a lot of customers will tend to ask me, can you survive? How much you earn in that instance? Yes, we are talking about $1 or $2 or $3. Sometimes it's very low, and a lot of old brokers is expressing their worries that is this a really a job? Even I myself do express some worries, but nonetheless, I do see some uh, lights going forward in this kind of markets, as well as investor can really tap on this and use this as a bridge to enter a lot of foreign markets. So yes, this cash prepaid account or the cash trading account, cash prepaid custodian account is having a very good promotion right now, and I do expect that this will be the future's most preferred account going forward, and I no doubt I having a lot of inquiries today. So loss exit capital are equally unlikely, are more so very difficult. Similarly, a lot of features is still available as compared to a normal account. So alright, as for this investment custodian, because of this cash prepaid, I don't see any likelihood a lot of people will want to go for this account. But due to maybe some foreigners, some regulation constraints, you guys may still be opening this instead. But nonetheless, the brokerage rate for such account is still very low. This is the investment custodian account, which is very similar to cash prepaid, but as what I've stated here, the features is made available here. Okay, so next for the cash trading account. Alright, cash trading account is in this column. This is very similar to the KC account. There's not much different except that you get to use gyro. That means when you buy shares or sell shares, the money will be deducted or credited back to your account. So the question here is because Singapore, I think the government is actually pushing towards the cash prepaid basis kind of trading. As only Singapore and Malaysia is able to do some contra trades. The rest of the world, they are not able to do contra trades. So this account is anticipated to phase out in the time to come. So it is quite a concern how they are actually going to facilitate such sort of feature due to the custodian basis. Right, so this is a cash account. I usually open such account usually for the old retirees which is not familiar with computer or really is uncertain how to use ATM machine even. Then I'll really push them to this cash trading account because it's the features available on cash trading and cash management is about the same. Okay, so next the CFD. This is not suitable for a lot of investors, so you guys probably want to ignore this unless you want to do leverage trading. Otherwise, this account I will not explain further. You can read through this yourself if you're interested. Margin account, similarly, likewise, if you doesn't understand actually the function of it and got greedy and there's this account, there's some danger as what I explained over here. All right. So, but nonetheless, this is quite. Some people actually use this as a kind of account which is in between KC and CC account. So next I will be explaining on this. We call this the securities wrap account. So what is this account? So this account is basically target a busy executive which want to invest, but unfortunately they do not have the time to look at the market or even recognize the market trends, or they do not actually understand the market facilities, how the market mechanism works. So this account is for those really busy executive and they want to invest at some time. So in this account, as compared to the rest, all the other account is non-advisory based, and means we will not tell you what are the good stocks or not. On and off now, the broker may just send you a mass email that tell you, hey, this stock you guys should look into. As for this securities wrap account, it's very interesting. It's introduced in the year 2016. All right, so sorry, in the late 2015, very late 2015. Is very new to the market. So the commissions for brokerage rate is actually run on the same platform on the cash prepaid account. So it's equally very low. So however, there is one very concern is that investor need to have a minimum of 25,000 before you guys get to have this kind of account, because what's going on is that the brokers whom is actually looking at the market every day other than doing his paperwork, well, he's just looking at the market and looking for trends and opportunities, and any adverse movement he will actually update you and tell you to quickly buy or sell based on the judgments. So likewise, I have another video explaining showing you guys how my accuracy on analysis. It's not guaranteed, but I have a pretty good track record, so you guys can take a look. So likewise, it depends on the broker's financial analysis capability and their track records. So this is the minimum investment amount to actually have such account. So I do have a few clients which are actually like to tap on my service, and I've achieved pretty good returns for them. So all right, so this is we call this the securities wrap. and I'm going to show you how the pamphlets actually look like. Okay, this is how the pamphlets actually look like. So I'm just going to embold it for, make enlarge for you. So yes, this is how it look like. So yes, talk to a trading representative, and I'm your trading representative for a lot of investors. Yes, the minimum amount is 25,000. You can either transfer in your securities and let the stockbrokers manage for you, and make a judgment call of which one to retain or which one to sell, and which one have a good time. It's a good time to sell off, and which one to take profit, or which one to stop losses. So at the same time, you guys might want to note that there is a 1.25% charge on the account per annum, calculated on a monthly basis based on the amount of fund managed. So generally, I would say the REITs fund even easily can achieve 5 or 6% sometimes, or some of the very low risk REITs you are also achieving over 4% plus. So 1.25% is really not significant. And I did have some clients which I managed and achieved 10 over percent for 1 year. So this is pretty attractive. So apart from that, some guys can even tap on this to, to trades, and tap on the investment experience of stockbrokers. So I won't go much in details here. So if you are interested in this account, give a call to your broker. If you can call to me if you want as well. All right. So this is a promotion. So this is where our professional advice come in. So likewise, if you guys you have time to look at the market, no problem. You guys can go ahead, okay, of this cash trading account if you want. You will notice that what I stated here, the brokerage rates here is very low and very low for these two accounts. So you guys can also open and ask your broker, but you probably need to call a broker each time. So as for this, the broker will actually make the once they spot any good opportunity, they'll just give you a call. And apart from that, you can access to a lot of markets, because a lot of brokers are actually looking at Hong Kong, US, China, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia. So any opportunities anywhere in the world, we will just try and take advantage of that. So here it is. This is a kind of account. So what I'm going to explain is that, so what account do I need? So as a rule of thumb, generally I will say that you will need a KC account, and as well as a cash prepaid custodian account. Okay, so these two accounts, yes, going forward, I think all the investors will actually need to open these two accounts. Why? First, this account to tap on the low brokerage rates, which is the cash prepaid custodian. So this is account is very low. And apart from that, let's say you have some shares in CDP, or you intend to use CPF or SRS to buy shares, then you will need a KC account, because this is linked to CDP. And I need to emphasize that cash prepaid account is not linked to CDP, it's only linked to the stock market. So this KC is linked to CDP and linked to the stock market. So that is the difference. So when you have some shares which is you obtained through IPO, and you manage to obtain some shares through the balloting, so your shares will be kept in CDP. So this cash prepaid custodian will not be able to sell the shares you obtain through the CDP. So do take note. So if you guys have some KC account, retain it. Just open another cash trading account. It's fine. All right. So here's the difference. So likewise, I just want to make sure you guys have a total good understanding of what's going on at the backbone of this trading infrastructure. I actually draw out Microsoft Word documents. So here how it look like. Just a moment. Okay. So now assume this one is an investor and this is you. All right. So I am over here, I'm located over here. All right, so this is now generally when you, as investors, you buy shares, right? We go through a Singapore stock market, we buy the shares. For the KC account, your shares, all right, will actually go through the securities house. All right, then slowly about 4 or 5 working days, your shares will be in the CDP registered under your name. So with these share certificates, you actually when you attend the annual general meetings, you actually receive the annual reports from the company, and you will get to vote which directors or CEOs get to sit on board that company that you invested. Right, this is the most common kind of accounts which a lot of people have it. But going forward, I think a lot of people will have cash prepaid custodian and KC account. All right. So what does cash prepaid custodian differ? So when you buy the shares, okay, for cash prepaid custodian, when you buy shares from the market in this instance, your stocks will be kept at the brokerage house. So what we are saying here is that yes, this is where your shares is kept. Your shares will not go to this CDP here. So do note the difference. Okay. So as for IPO shares, remember when you get the shares through IPO market, your shares will be parked here. So a cash prepaid account, there's no shares you cannot sell through a cash prepaid account over here. All right. So this is the difference of infrastructure. So in this field securities, you probably have a KC account and a cash prepaid custodian account. So notice that you will probably have two accounts in this Hun house. So I hope you guys understand this. So to elaborate a bit further, so when you sell the shares, when the shares actually comes from here maybe to another company, and this company will give you the cash, so you receive the cash. As an investor, you receive the cash. So when you buy the shares, you actually, let's say maybe this guy have the shares, you want to buy the shares, your money goes to them in a few days, and a few days later the shares come to you. Alright, it comes to you either in the Philips Securities when you have the cash prepaid account, or you have a KC account and it comes over here, registered under your names. So here's the difference. So I hope you guys can see the infrastructure at this Singapore stock market. And similarly, when you buy overseas, your shares, for all overseas shares, by the way, all overseas shares, your shares will always be kept by the respective brokerage houses. So here, what I'm saying is that this is what very likely going forward, a lot of people will have such trading accounts. So that's all for my presentations today. Alright, so if you guys have any friends or want to invest in Singapore stock market, do drop me an email or give me a call at my desk. Alright, or alternative, if you have time, then just drop by. It's easier to open the account at this head office. Alright, I am Roland Pei here from Philips Securities, a stockbroker, investor, and a trader sometimes. So hope you enjoy my videos. That's all for today. See ya.